Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Lynn Wilson and I'm glad you're here today. I have a quick video, nothing fancy, but I wanted to get on and connect with you guys, and I thought I would give you some ideas of some wonderful gifts that I received. Maybe it's gift ideas for you. You know what? Holidays are over, but we still have birthdays. We still have I love yous. We still have friendship gifts, and we still have just because gifts. And some of my gifts are just becauses, and some of them were for my birthday, and actually 2 of them were Christmas gifts that I've never shared with you. As well as, you know what, I always think it's really cool to find out what some people say, oh, I found this great idea, or I found this great recipe, or I found this great, you fill in the blank. I like to know those things because then I want to know that, okay, that person really liked it, so maybe I want to go get one, or maybe I want to try one. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with my February favorites. So these are things that are new to me. These are not new items, but they are new to me. Or a new found something. How about that? Okay, so let's see. Well, I'll start with this. Now I have, I've done the gamut of the Tupperware to the oddball containers to using your leftover things that you get from restaurants for storage containers and so on. And for probably the past year to 2 years, we've been using the deli containers, and I really like them. We get the tall ones, we get the small ones. But one thing I find with that is sometimes we only need to fill a little bit and they're bigger, and so you change things up. Well, I have been trying these Betty Crocker containers, and this one has 3 in it. It was a bonus pack. It was 2 for $1. This one says 3 for $1. This is a bonus pack of, they were supposed to be 3 and it's 4. And this is a bonus pack again, supposed to be 3 and it's 4. They're $1 at Dollar Tree, and they're by Betty Crocker. I love them. This one is a 2-cup size here, and it's like a square shape. This is more of a rectangle shape. And this is 1.5 cups, so 1.5 cups. And this one is 3.4 cups. And it is another square, but a larger size. They nest into each other. This is a nice small one this direction. So if I don't have a lot of room in my freezer, and those deli containers and the lock and locks and some of those other things, I don't always have room, and I want to put a little bit of soup in there. This is a nice narrow one. You can kind of sit off to the side. And this one to me is just the perfect size for a little salad or for lunch for myself. And I like the fact that this one says 2 cups on it, and it has the measurements on the side as well. So if you're doing certain recipes, or you want to like store 2 cups of flour or 2 cups of something and put that aside, I think the measurements are helpful, and the fact that they give you the size on there is great as well. So that's, again, it's not a new item at Dollar Tree, but it's new to me trying it out, and so far I've been really thrilled with that. Okay, what else do I have to show you? Okay, some other things that are new to me that I'm in love with. February favorites. So I showed you this one other time, and it looks like a pot holder, but it does not lay flat. As you can see, it is reversible. But it is made of 100% cotton, and it is curved like this. So let's say this is your bowl. You put your bowl in here. You put this in the microwave. You warm up your product. Normally you take the bowl out and you're, hot. If you microwave it on this particular pot holder, it's curved to hold the bowl. But when you take it out, this is warm but not hot to the touch. So my son calls these, he always used pot holders, both of my kids actually. They would always say, can I have a cover? I don't know where that came up with, but they want a cover. And they would always put their food on a pot holder. Well, now I can actually warm up something in the microwave and have a pot holder or a cover, whatever you want to call it, a bowl cover, and give it to my son, and it doesn't burn my hand, nor does it burn his hand. I love these. My sister makes them, and it is, I'll leave a link in the description below. She hand sews these. They are 2 for $10. And I got them. I love them. I need to order another set because, you can throw these in the wash, have another set available. These are one of my February favorites. Now, new to me, parchment paper. And some of you are probably laughing saying, what do you mean that's new? New to me. I bought parchment paper when I first got married. I am married 30 plus years. I still have that same packaging in my cabinet with another roll sitting next to it. And then I bought this one at, I believe this was Walmart, and this is brown parchment baking paper. I've had this probably for 2 years, along with the other two. One is 30 some years, and I don't even know how old the other one is, probably 20 years. Never used it. I never grew up using parchment paper. My mother doesn't use it. My mother-in-law didn't use it. I didn't know anyone else that used it. But watching some of the YouTube videos that I watch, I noticed people use parchment paper. I'm like, okay, so what's the story behind it? Well, I put it down the other day, and I put bacon on a baking sheet on top of parchment paper. It came out beautiful. And I didn't have all that grease all over the pan and so on and so forth. It's like, this is pretty cool. Then I made cookies on top of parchment paper. My cookies came out wonderful. They didn't get that brown on the bottom. They came off the pan easily, or I should say off the parchment paper easily. And it made a whole lot less mess to clean up on my baking sheet. I loved it. So new to me, my February favorite is learning how to use parchment paper. So tonight I did a triple new to me. You ready for this one? Sheet pan with parchment paper on it. Then I made my first sheet pan dinner. I've never got into sheet pan dinners. My husband said, why don't we start doing that? Throw everything on one pan and pop it in the oven and we're done. So I did. I made a Oriental meatball tonight. And I will put a picture here right now. Isn't that look good? Ooh, sheet pan dinner. Oriental meatballs with roasted carrots. Let me tell you, my dog will drool if he smells in the kitchen some, things and the drool's just running down his face. I think after my husband and I ate these meatballs, we had to clean up the drool. They were so good. I ordered a box from HelloFresh, and one of the recipes was in there were these spicy Oriental meatballs. So I'll try it. Unbelievable. I have tried HelloFresh before, and I like most of the recipes. Some are okay, some are great, but never did I ever want to copy a recipe. This one is 100% a keeper. I will do an up and coming video on how to make these Oriental meatballs with this drizzle sauce you put on top. You saw that in the picture. Let me tell you, my mouth is still watering. It was absolutely delicious. So, parchment paper, new to me. Did a sheet pan dinner tonight, new to me. And made a new recipe, Oriental meatballs with a little spice and kick, new to me. And I'll share that on an up and coming video. Now, I watch Parsnips and Parsimony. I don't know if some of you follow Janelle and Art. We actually happen to know them personally, and they are a wonderful couple. So if you don't watch their channel, I highly recommend you check them out. She does everything, baking, homemade, cooking, just real frugal, basic ideas. But one thing she recommended last week was a cookbook, and I have a little bit of an addiction to cookbooks. I'm not one to go on Pinterest. I look once in a while. I like a cookbook. So she recommended the Pillsbury cookbook. And I was like, okay, well, she recommended. If Janelle says something, I usually try and listen. I'm telling you, it is, I don't know what year. What year is this from? Let's see, how old is this? 1995, 1989. Oh, wow. Oh, that's when our son was born, our oldest son. 1989, 1995. Now, it doesn't to me sound very old, but I guess that was 25, 30 years ago, so I'm guessing this is an older vintage book. But if you can get your hands on this cookbook, I went through it. It is like the basic everyday cookbook that every person needs in their kitchen. I'm in love. I went through this cake batters and breads and appetizers and snacks and beverages and main courses and fish and cheese, eggs, pastas, and rices and desserts and pies and cookies and candies and frostings and dressings and salad and soup and stews and vegetables, and it goes on and on. I can't say enough about this book. I actually have been reading this as if it's a novel, going through it. If you need a cookbook that is a real basic, like tell me how to do everything cookbook, the Pillsbury Cookbook. Apparently it is no longer published. Janelle said she couldn't find it. Hers was actually in pages. She had it in a Ziploc bag because the pages were all, she used it so much it was falling apart. Look what I got for $1 with $2.99 shipping. So I went on Thrift Books. There you go, Thrift Books. I don't know if you guys order from them. Homestead Tessie put me onto them. I love them. If I can't find a book, 9 out of 10 times, I can find it on Thrift Books. Sometimes it might be sold out and they haven't had it, like immediately when you look. Just keep checking back because they're constantly getting books. $1, $2.99 shipping. So Janelle, thanks for that tip. I'm thrilled. So let me show you. These were all my February favorites. So these are things that are new to me that I just fell in love with. Thought I'd share them with you. Maybe you find something here that might be enjoyable for yourself. Let me show you a couple of gifts that I have been blessed to receive. I had a guest that comes to where I work. I work at a conference center. And also it's an addiction recovery center. So it's quite an interesting place that I work. But we have one guest and she's pretty frequent. I've known her. I've been at my place now for 26 years employed, and she has probably been coming either all 26 years or at least 20 of those years, and we've built a cordial friendship when she comes, and she always brings me gifts. It's just her way of saying thanks for, helping her with her reservations. But one of the things that she purchased was a music box, and I'll turn it. I'm sure you can hear that a little bit. You know what I like about it? When you open it, it has a stack of cards. Is that not nice? So I can turn this on, and these cards are beautiful. Look at the envelope alone. Here's the front of the envelope. Here is the back of the envelope. I think they're gorgeous. And then gorgeous cards, and they're blank on the inside. Nice little card there. What a nice gift. I just thought, how sometimes you just want to buy something for somebody and you just want to say, I'm proud of you, or I love you, or I was thinking of you, or hope you feel better, or whatever. What a really nice gift just to have a music box. I can play the music, write out a little sentiment to somebody thinking of you, and so on and so forth. I don't know where she got it. I'm assuming a place like maybe TJ Maxx or maybe Michael's, but TJ Maxx, Marshall's is what I was thinking of, Burlington Coat Factory, maybe even something like the Christmas Tree Shop, those types of stores, Ross's. I thought, what a neat gift, music and to write a note. I really appreciated that. Then another gift that I just got, I was a little surprised. We had a concert Saturday night, and someone that I used to work with, who we have become friends with over the years and stayed connected, happened to come to the concert that I was at, and she made me a birthday gift. But it is the most unique gift. I love paper crafts, so if you like paper crafts, this is something you'll want to check out. I will take some pictures and attach them to the end of the video so you can get a really good close-up. But she hands me this box, and it says happy birthday. And she used a die cut to make the top of the box. And I didn't really know, I thought, maybe it's just the box. I didn't know what it was. So I opened it up, and she made the box. She wrote a nice sentiment on the inside to me, but she made this out of cardstock. And she made the bottom as well out of cardstock, put some tissue paper in it, and she filled it with homemade cards. How cool is that? So the first card she made, it says thank you on it, and it's a little shaker. Can you see that little shaker there? And it's blank on the inside. She put some washi tape on the inside to dress up like the outside. See that? Then she made another one in here that says thank you, friend, and it's another die cut. And let's see, I haven't looked through them completely. There's that one there. and it's blank on the inside. And she gave white envelopes. And then she put two more in here. And then this one says on it, Inspire, under this little, it's like a little brass tab on there. Isn't that beautiful? And look how this one opens. Okay, so there's the front. That looks like it would be a whole card. Look at that. So it's just, see how she did that? She cut this section off and added this. And then on the inside, she stamped it. Friends are the flowers in the garden of life, praying for you. I love this. I love this. And here she's added her paper. She added some embossing. She did some rubber stamping, added some ribbon, added a little embellishment, stamped it on the inside. And again, this to me looked like a complete cover, and she did it so uniquely. Carol Ann, if you're watching, you did an awesome job. I'm in love. Have a happy day. Look at this one. There's a heart here. It looks like a bookmark. She's stamped. This is probably not stamped. This is probably paper. All right. And we're going to open it up. And it says, "You're the friend everyone wishes they had." Look at that. Is that not a unique way to design a card? I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I'm thrilled. This is the kind of gift that I like. It's the gift that keeps giving, because first of all, she made the gift for me, so I received it. Everything's homemade. The box, the cards and everything. So I got to get the gift. Now the problem is I have to give these cards away, because that's the whole purpose of this gift, as much as I love the cards. But now I'm going to give a gift to someone of a card, as well as a gift of encouragement to them, which is probably going to inspire them to want to turn around and do that for someone else. So this is a gift that keeps giving. So Carol Ann, I so appreciate this gift. I love it. Now let me show you two other things that I got. Both of them were Christmas gifts, and I haven't had a chance to show you. And I will put pictures at the end of this, because I know it's hard sometimes to really see it. This is called the Jar of Joy. When you need a reminder of God's love for you, open up a scroll. It was made just for you. So that is the top of the jar. It has some lace ribbon around here. It has some jute rope up here. There's, on the very bottom, there's blue beads. But wait. I thought, oh, this is kind of nice. You know, it seemed nice. I didn't know what it was until I opened. Now let me show you. It's full of these scrolls. We get a couple out here for you. So you get these tiny, tiny little scrolls. And they have just a little rubber band on them. So I'll hold it up against my hand and you can see it. It's a little rubber band, and they're little scrolls. Tiny. Look at this. But when you open it, you ready for this? As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you, Lynn. Now remain in my love, John 15:9. So the entire jar is filled with these scrolls, just like this. And every single one has been personalized with my name. Instead of you or thee or thou or something along that line that you would find in the Bible, they put my name in place of it, so I can be encouraged by each and every Bible verse that I pull out that has been personalized for me. I think this is the coolest gift ever. One of my coworkers gave this to me. I thought this was so cool. I have a few friends with birthdays up and coming, and I have planned to order this for them to give them that as a gift. I don't know. I love it. So the last one I want to show you is actually from a viewer, and she made me a gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas gift. And this is handmade by her, and it is a quilt, hanging quilt like this, and she put it on a dowel, and I can hang it up, and it's actually going in my kitchen. I was waiting to get down my holiday decorations and things so I can hang this up right on my wall. She looks well to the ways of her household. Proverbs 31:27. If I can just show you that up close. Look at the back panel, how gorgeous this is. But she did an applique of a house with a white fence. I don't know the stitches that is. I don't know the names of I want to say it's something like that. My sister-in-law used to do this, but like a weeping willow tree. She did the little grass, the trunk, the details of the windows and the brick. Christine, this is absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I love it. I could not wait to show you all this. I just, that amazed me that someone would take the time to make a quilt hanging, wall hanging just for me, something that's near and dear to my heart with a verse like that. That's a blessing. So I'm so glad you came over tonight. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these goodies. February favorites that I found that I really enjoy. Some wonderful gifts that I've received that might give you ideas if you're into paper crafting. If you need something unique, maybe consider these things. If you're a sewer, maybe consider maybe not something as elaborate as this, but maybe something on a smaller scale that you can make for someone else. Thanks for coming over. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I'll leave some pictures at the end. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I will be catching up on those comments this week. I'm a little behind on comments, but we're catching up this week, as well as some great up and coming videos coming up. We'll catch you on the next video.